We are in an interesting real estate market here in El Paso County. My name is Derek Wagner.
And I am Mariana Wagner with the Artisan group at Keller Williams Premier Realty.
The question is this: why is it that the homes in El Paso County, the median sales price is going up, so are the interest rates?
But individual properties, when you run the value, down compared to last year. How do you reconcile that?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a good question to kind of dive deep into, because it's been puzzling me a lot, where every time I pull values on a specific property and I look at it a year ago, the trend is downward. For every home I've done, in the last week I've done 15. And every one of them, the trend is going down. When you see interest rates go up, you tend to see median house prices go down. It's called affordability. As interest rates rise, people can afford less, therefore the sellers tend to drop their price to meet the demand of the buyer. And we call that affordability. It's the law of affordability. But this time around, median price points are going up.
However, we do want to, how do you see that the relationship between the interest rates going up and individual house prices going down? There seems to be a little bit of chemistry there, but how do we reconcile that with the whole of the median house price?
First of all, let's put a definition on median price.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So median price is the median, not average, meaning 50% of the homes sold for more and 50% of the homes sold for less.
Then that price that you see is
That's
median.
right. So that's what median is. It's not the average.
Yeah. Then if there are more higher priced homes, more luxury homes selling, that's going to pull the median up because it's lopsided. There's more of those more expensive homes selling than below that price.
And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of the higher end homes selling. It seems though the less than median price point is kind of a little bit tougher market to be in.
Like the smaller homes, the lower priced homes, even kind of like the median price, those are they're tough right now. That is a tough market to be in for sure.
Yeah, I think the buyers are a little more payment sensitive. They're also, area sensitive. They're kind of where the luxury home folks have more cash. They're more liquid. They're easier to get around.
And also too, it's just the higher priced home, that buyer doesn't always use a loan. A lot of times they're leveraging other sources. So they're not going to be sensitive to that fluctuating interest rate or that rising interest rate. So that kind of pulls the market in different directions that way too.
Yeah, that's right. So, what does this mean for a lot of people, do you think? What does it mean for a buyer? It means most buyers, what I'm seeing is if they're qualified for $600,000 and then the interest rates tick up, now approved for let's say $575, it's really, really difficult for my buyer to unsee all of the homes that they saw at 600 and now they have to go down to 575 and find exactly what they're looking for with less money. And it's really, really tough for those folks. So what I see is them waiting. They're waiting to see a good deal hit the market at that 575. And I'm also seeing sellers accommodate that. They're like, hey, I have to move. I have to PCS. I've got a job over here, family, divorce, moving up, moving down. Whatever the case is, there is somebody who is willing to sell to that 575 buyer that they were priced at 600. So I see the buyers are waiting. I see the buyers are much more picky than they used to be.
They're much more likely to have a lowball offer in their pocket.
What does this mean for sellers?
I think when it comes to sellers, you gotta be so up to the minute aware of what your immediate market is doing. We don't care about El Paso County. We don't even care about Colorado Springs. And sometimes we don't care about the neighborhood. You got to be so sensitive to how your house is priced as a seller compared to the competition. It's almost more important than what's sold.
Yeah, and going back to what's picky, because this is a good point, buyers are being extremely picky. Mariana and I flip a lot of homes every year, and I had an open house, and I was on one of my flips. I asked them, would you guys like to get a great deal? The people who are visiting the open house, I'd ask them, would you like a great deal? Always, everybody said yes. Yes, I'd like a great deal. Well, this is what a great deal looks like. You need to put a lot of work into the home. The minute I would say you need to put some work into the home, they would immediately tune out, which tells me people don't want the HGTV experience. They want something that's already done. So right now it's a beauty contest. You have to be perfect.
You absolutely do. And, part of that is the beauty contest also has to do with, not only how your home shows and functions, but also you must be beautifully accepting in how showings happen, because now's not the time to make showings difficult for the buyers.
So true.
Because they're going to look for anything.
Yeah, they'll just go on to the next house. The amount of inventory that's on the market right now is a lot. And every day something new hits the market. So they don't have the intense urgency as some sellers do. They just think, oh, well, I'll wait a couple more days and another house will hit the market. And guess what? It does. Or they'll see more price reductions. I'm seeing these on my buyers right now that I have on home searches. This Thursday, I saw 14, 15 price reductions and they're all over $1 million. The takeaway is you have to be priced correctly.
Yes.
It is a beauty contest, and all of these things can be true at once. Your individual home price may have gone down. The median house price has gone up, and rates went up as well. So I hope this was helpful.
I hope so too. It's a conversation that we have amongst ourselves and with people quite often, so we thought we'd share it with you.
Yeah. Thanks, and have a great day, and happy house hunting.